Hi guys. I'm going to try to do this this morning with only one window down instead of two. Yesterday's vlog was pretty good, but there was a lot of wind noise, and I hope it didn't bother anybody with headphones. I listened to mine with headphones, and it turned out just fine. Anyway, I'm on my way to work now. A lot of my vlogs will be to and from work because that's when I spend most of the time on the road. I bumped my camera back down, my Nexus 6 phone, what I'm using for a camera now on my shaky stand. I bumped it back down to 1080p because last night I tried to use the 4K footage, and Windows Movie Maker, which is the only editor I have any experience with right now, and also it's the only thing that's free that I found that's worth anything besides Lightroom, but Lightroom is pretty complicated for my skill level. Anyway, it doesn't like 4K footage, and it only wants to export 1080p anyway. So I tried it, even though I couldn't see the footage, it all showed up gray, and I put in some nice intro and outro edits and everything, and it still showed up as just gray video. So I ended up having to use the YouTube video editor, and or at least the uploader. I haven't really found the editor yet to play with it. I know where it's at, but I haven't gotten to do it yet. Last night I was in kind of a hurry after editing a 4K video and then it not working, so I just went ahead and uploaded it raw pretty much. Anyway, so I downscaled it to 1080p. It should edit a lot faster now, or at least output a lot faster. We'll see. Well, if everybody seems like they're going faster than me, it's because they are. The speed limit here is almost 45. It's 45 almost universally here, but in the mornings people like to go faster than that. But there are a ton of police in Jacksonville, usually at night, but they're everywhere. There's a huge police force here, so kind of gotta choose our battles, you know. Anyway, a little bit about me, I guess. I'm 25 years old. Let's see. I don't know what all I can say and not give too much away right away. Let's see. I would be considered average income, but I'm not. I'm, just a normal full-time job. This guy's getting a little close. You can see him riding the line. That happens a lot in Jacksonville. I use my horn a lot. Maybe I'll get some footage of that, maybe not. We'll see. A lot of people like to merge without using their indicators, which seems to be pretty universal as well. I see guys from all over the place. All your videos. I watch a lot of motovlogs when I'm at work. I work like 8.5 hour days, and most of that is either spent passively watching tech videos like Tech Syndicate or Linus Tech Tips, and anytime I run out of videos from those guys from day to day, then I go and watch some motovlogs. And so I've watched a ton of motovlogs, and that's really what's been getting me into wanting to do this in the first place. But I knew I had to get a bike first, but for now I think this will work. I'm just testing my skills for driving and talking at the same time, which I'm quite surprised I'm able to do still. Or still surprised I'm able to do it. I know my windshield is dirty, but it's not my windshield, and I never think about little things like that. I've got a lot of big things happening in my life right now. I'm trying to find a new place to live, trying to find a motorcycle. I have a place to live right now, but the roof is falling in. Pretty much literally. Last night we had a like a 2-foot by 8-foot section of the roof that has water damage just fall in, and we reported the damage as soon as it started to leak. But the landlord is basically a slumlord, and he sucks, and he's the nicest guy you'll ever meet in person. But when you have a problem, he is not there. And so we sent in the we're not going to pay you letter, the legal letter that says, by this law in Florida, we don't have to pay you because our place is basically unlivable. We have to pay him back if he ever does fix it, but from what we've heard, he has a quote for $13,000, and that's on a trailer, and I don't think he's going to do it. So we're trying to find an apartment to move to. And by we, I mean myself and Mrs. Hikimoto and our daughter. I've been married for almost 7 years. Well, in October it'll be 7 years. And even though I'm 25, so a lot of people are like, what? You guys are married? What? You guys have been married for 7 years? Yeah, we still surprise ourselves about that sometimes. And even my mom is surprised whenever we remind her about that. But anyway, so there's a lot of things going on in my life right now that I'm trying to deal with. So little things like cleaning my windshield are not on my priority list right now. Even though it would probably help the camera be able to pick up footage better. But right now this is just practice anyway. When I actually get my bike, I have all my gear right now. Most of it was hand-me-downs. I got my brother's. He had a scooter, but he still wanted to wear all the gear all the time, which is good. And so when he moved out of state and sold his scooter, I got his gear. So I have a nice, I guess you guys might not consider HJC nice, but for someone like me, a helmet that I didn't get at a garage sale is a nice helmet. So I do also have a garage sale helmet, which is what I wore during my motorcycle safety course. It's not bad, it's not great. I think it's a Bell, but I'm not sure. And I know you guys are thinking, never wear gear that is secondhand because you never know what the person's done with it. But, realistically, when you're broke most of the time and you have to use what you can afford or what you can throw together, you gotta pick your battles. Do you want to wear headgear or do you not want to wear headgear? And it has no obvious exploded sections or cracked fiberglass or whatever, so I'm gonna go with it for now at least. And my buddy, who I'm trying to get a CBR 600 F3 from 1996. Me and my buddy are working on it, and whenever he has time, he's a master mechanic, and I am an Air Force apprentice-trained electrician. So with our powers combined, we will build something that drives, hopefully. But I have no idea when that's going to be finished, and my wife wants to ride too, so I'm trying to find 2 bikes eventually. I prefer sports bikes, but at this point I would be cool with anything that's not a scooter. All of my options are open for that. I don't really remember where I was going with it. Anyway, so we're trying to put this bike together, and once it's together, I'm going to buy it from him for a really good deal. And he's got an Icon helmet that he's taken really good care of, that he's basically lent to me. And by that, he's like, if I ever drop it and it breaks, then I gotta pay him back for it. But if I ever fall off my bike and hit my head and it breaks, and then the helmet's done its job, and he'll be happy that it happened. He'll be happy that the helmet saved my brain. So it's like a $400 helmet, so don't worry about me too much. But until then, I do have things protecting my skull, and jobs, just like a lot of people who run podcasts have tech jobs. A lot of times there's smart people who do smart things and reach out to smart people that way. I don't know what the rest of the world does. Anyway, I'm almost to work, so I'm going to sign out here until after work. Maybe we'll see if I can come up with something to talk about. I'm saving all my best topics for when I actually do have a motorcycle and when I do have a helmet cam. Right now, I'm hoping to get a Contour Roam 2. Well, I'd rather have a 3, but a 2 is more in my budget area. And I like that because you can, it's very low profile. People won't be asking you what it is all the time necessarily. And you can change the lens rotation. There's a lot of people out there who I love the videos. I love your moto vlogs, but everything is tilted like this the whole time you're driving. And that's really annoying. So I'm gonna try to avoid that as much as I can. It's got a laser on it, so you can straighten up the camera before you go out. All right, I'm almost to work, so I'm gonna stop the video here.